Hello, good morning, and welcome to my day in the life as a realtor. I just finished my first showing of the day. I actually have a pretty busy day of showings, but this one didn't go too well because it was my first time meeting this client. Anyways, they brought their parent, and their parent is an agent, and I just don't understand why sometimes people reach out to other agents if they have an agent that they're working with already, especially if it's their parent. I usually would think they know how it works, have their agent set up the showing with the listing agent and not talk to another agent as if they're a buyer needing an agent, if you know what I mean. Anyways, it's kind of frustrating. It's a lot of time and effort and energy to set up showings and go to them, and when someone's already working with another agent, it's just frustrating. They could have just been open about that. Anyways, first showing is done. That's not going to go anywhere, but everyone was super nice and the place we saw was super nice. It was a TIC community, which stands for tenants in common. It's kind of like a condo where it's like a co-ownership for the whole complex, but it's a little different because the lending situation is different, and it was transformed from apartments to co-ownership, like condos. So there is HOA fees. Honestly, I prefer condo in terms of like on paper, because it's a lot simpler. You can get a regular mortgage, but TIC communities tend to be really cute and well redone, and they're a really low price point. Anyways, I haven't had breakfast yet. I've just had coffee, so I'm gonna go home and eat some breakfast and get some work done, and then I have to meet a seller for a listing appointment later today at 1. Honestly, most of my day is me jamming in my car to music. I spend like half my day driving, so if you don't jam in your car while you're commuting, then I don't know who you are. I just had some breakfast and lunch, pretty much one after the other because I was starving, and answered some emails and stuff like that, and now I'm going to a listing appointment. I've actually kind of been on this listing appointment already before, but I'm bringing the listing agreement for the second time. Let's see if we can get it signed this time. Yeah, I think it's good that I'm coming again and talking to the seller a little more, and she opens up to me and stuff like that. So wish me luck. I'm really excited about this listing. Yeah, hopefully I get it. Okay, so I just got out of my little listing appointment slash meeting, because I've already done a listing appointment for this listing before, but it was just like an extra meeting. It went really well. I think the seller opened up to me a little bit, and you know, I've built a little more rapport. She loves her house, so I can tell like she has an emotional attachment to it, and she's had it for her whole life pretty much. It was like handed down from her mom and her mom's mom. So yeah, there's a lot of emotional attachment to it, but she is motivated to sell because she doesn't want to rent it out anymore and deal with that. Anyways, I'm excited to one day show you guys the house, but I can't yet until I get the listing. I'm pretty confident I'll get it. It's really warm now. The day started off so cold and I was like, oh, I need to dress super warm. Now it's like super hot. I'm sweating. I gotta change. I'm home and I think I'm gonna eat some more food and do some computer work before my next showing. I actually just had a showing get canceled, which is kind of annoying, but it happens all the time. I get it. Now I have a little more time, but I was excited to show that house because showings lead to deals. An apartment that I have for lease. It is a studio apartment, and I just showed it to 2 interested people. I showed it to 2 other interested people yesterday, but they didn't actually want it at the end. These 2 people both really wanted it, and they're like, I want it, and the other one's like, I want it, and I was like, okay. So we'll have to look at their applications and see how well they are doing financially to decide. But here, I'll give you a little quick tour. Here is the main like living room, bedroom area, since it's a studio. Here's closet and bathroom. We just redid everything in here. New tiles, refinished the tub, and there's a lot of built-in storage. And then I love these like loft style windows and such good lighting in here. And there's so many closets. Ta-da! And then here's another really big walk-in closet. And then here is the kitchen, breakfast room area. And we just got new appliances, redid the countertops and painted, and yeah. Anyways, I'm glad that we got people who are really interested. I think one of them will probably be the one, and I don't have to show this place anymore. We can be done with it and get it rented. So nowadays we need to get these little COVID forms called PED forms. We have to get them signed for every showing, and I'm just got a last minute showing and I have to send a PED form from my trunk. Then we go down. Just casually driving by a van in flames on the way to my last showing. So scary. So now I'm at my last showing of the day. It's like a block away from where my listing appointment was earlier, and this happens all the time, and I'm like, I wish they were just right after each other so I didn't have to come out here twice, but that's part of my job. I'm showing this house. My client is not here yet, but I'm excited to see it. It looked really nice in the photos, but you know, I'm not sure about in person yet. We'll see. The house actually ended up being in much worse condition than it looked like in the photos, and we were quite surprised by the contrast between the photos from before we saw the house and then when we were at the house. This is kind of surprising, but also not, because when they're doing photography, they're making sure to light the place really well and showing off what looks good and trying to hide what doesn't look so good, so it's quite normal. I'm done for the day in terms of showings. I'm probably gonna go home and do more work on my computer, but I'm starving right now. So I'm gonna go home, make food, eat, then probably sit down and like do stuff. I am trying to get my broker's license soon, so I'm gonna start studying for that, probably do some studying for that tonight, and take care of some emails and reaching out to clients and stuff like that. Anyways, if you've made it through the video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.